Oh, hello, how are you? It's so nice to see you again. You catch me going through all these old menus. I just found this old menu. It was from one of our large parties back when Mr. Campbell was still with us. Would you like to hear about it? Okay. So on this meal, we start with oysters on the half shell. Then we have a mock turtle soup. Now, I know it was always the fashion to use chicken broth in your mock turtle soup. Of course, we don't use turtles. We're not English. Oh, but with my mock turtle soup, I always like to use a beef broth. I know it makes the house smell when you boil the cow's head, but oh, the tastes, you just can't compare it. But after the mock turtle soup, we have a salmon with lobster sauce. Oh, the salmon that comes on the train, oh, so fresh. Then we have some cucumbers. Oh, and then we make chicken croquettes with tomato sauce. Now, I was speaking with a young man recently about chicken croquettes. He did not know what they were, so I was explaining, you take the chicken and you chop it all up, and then you put this into a ball and you roll it into the breading, and then you cook this. And he says, oh, that sounds like a chicken nugget. When he says chicken nugget, it reminds me of the woman at Thanksgiving. Did you read about this in the paper? Yeah, she was at the market downtown and she purchased 2 hens for her Thanksgiving dinner. And as she was cleaning them out in the gizzard, she found 2 gold nuggets. Yeah, can you imagine? I think these are chicken nuggets, but little boy says no. Anyway. After the chicken croquettes with tomato sauce, we have roast lamb with spinach. Now, you would not think that you could get tender spinach this time of year, but at the hot house, they're able to grow it all year round. So you go down there, you get some fresh spinach. Oh, it will be so tender. Then we have the canvasback duck. Now, you know how Mr. Campbell always loved to hunt. He would always bring back so many ducks. So when you're the cook here at the Campbell House, you must learn to pluck the duck and cook the duck in so many different ways. I admit, I don't much like eating the duck. I think it's too oily, but I would never tell Mr. Campbell that. And then my favorite dish I learned when I come here to America, so it is string beans served on toast. Now this is just delightful. You take a piece of bread, and onto this you take your string beans, and the string beans should already be cooked, mind you. You make a little bird's nest out of them. Now you can substitute spinach if you prefer. But once you make the little bird's nest, then you take an egg and you crack it into that, and you put this into the oven to bake. It toasts the bread, it cooks the egg. Oh, it is as delightful to look at as it is to eat. You ask your cook to come over, I'll teach you the recipe, okay? Then we have a Waldorf salad. Oh, I just love the apples here in this area, so fresh. Then we have a cheese omelette. And for dessert, a pineapple Bavarian cream. And then Mr. Campbell's favorite dessert, white cake. He loved very simple things. He loves a good ham, duck of course, and my special recipe, white cake, he loved very much. So we often make that for dessert. And then of course at Mrs. Campbell's table, we only serve ginger ale. No wine or spirits here, yeah. Well, when Mr. Campbell was alive, sometimes they would have them down in his den, but we were never to speak of such things. Oh my goodness, I have so much work to do. I'm sure you have many things to do as well. Thank you for stopping by to visit. We talk again soon, okay?